The opening week of the National Football League has finally arrived.
For you as a player, what was it like when the season was about to get started?
Man, it's the one time of the year, even maybe more than a Super Bowl, the butterflies are flying because you can't wait to see what's going to happen.
And with that kick, a new season is upon us. He'll take it from the 1. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Bears lined up in the pistol. The Bears bring in an extra tight end for this play. Screen makes the reception.
This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go.
2nd down and 8.
Over to Cameron.
He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
1st down at the 49. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
2nd down here after that run play.
Get ready.
Out of the shotgun formation. Wants to go deep. Able to get a step on the touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score.
How about that? The opening drive of the year for you. Week 1 of the season, and you take the football and you go right down the field and score a touchdown. Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Now makes the move to the right. And he gains maybe 3.
Well, we're seeing a better job by defenses more and more here that time. Even though they're fooled a little bit, the quarterback keeps the ball and goes outside. The defense so fast, they can react and still keep the quarterback to a short gain.
Makes the catch. That's a gain of 6. This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback.
The Bears set at the line. Dime package.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. 3rd down and 2.
Fuller's there to take him down.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Climbs the ladder, and he has it. That receiver, Phil, is a quarterback's dream. Going high in the air on a high throw and getting the reception.
Oh, man, do quarterbacks love that? They throw it and think, oh, my gosh, that's bad. They're ready to chase the defender down with an interception. But no, the wide receiver goes up and just makes an awesome catch.
Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
They tie this game midway through the first. They were a little sluggish there at the start, but it looks like they have some fight in them after all, partner.
Jim, you're right. It was a slow start, but it doesn't matter. It's a long game at 60 minutes. It's not always going to be perfect, but that was a nice touchdown there.
And he'll start his return.
The Bears offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
The Bears this time will go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 19. Charles makes the catch. And that gains a few.
Here are the starters today on defense. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
They'll go ground. Gets away. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Third down now.
The Bears line up in the pistol offense. The Jaguars use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third down.
The Bears will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. Dropping back now into the shotgun.
It's intercepted.
How big was that interception early in the game, Phil?
Well, it's big for the defense, and it's bad for the quarterback. Anytime you throw an interception somewhere in the first half of a game, it really can play on the mind of the quarterback.
The Bears load up the box, going with the 46 defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
First down at the 47. Midway through the first, and the offense will now look to break the tie.
Yeah, I'd say this to the offense. Yeah, you got to break. Your defense gets the turnover. Now go out there and just be careful. Manage the game. It's still early. You don't have to score here.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. White's got it, and a first. A foot race to the end zone.
The 20, the 10.
That's his first reception today.
What a good throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Look at the speed. But, hey, good hustle by the defense. Tackle him right before he gets into the end zone.
From the red zone.
Let's go.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal. If you score, now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if he gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. Harbin will run this one out.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Tight ends in motion here.
Second down and 5.
Two hands on the football and has the catch. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And it's swatted away. The Jaguars from the 37. Complete to Hardman. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes. The receiver's cutting towards the sideline, and the quarterback sticking in there.
The football rests at the 44. The Bears with two extra defensive backs in the dime. And he's brought down right at the 42.
Second down and 7.
Pasco with the catch. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Jaguars are going to run the Wildcat offense here. First down at the 31. Makes the reception. The Jaguars capped off the first with a big play, and now will try to capitalize here at the start of the second quarter. Now inside the 10 and at the 9. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Jacksonville in the end zone for the touchdown. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. The extra point is good. The Bears are ready to return the kick. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Bears preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
First down at the 20. The Bears get a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Let's go.
First and 10.
Handoff made for a gain of about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 5.
Sue's the one who made the big stop. The Bears will set up. The 44 is the first down line. the Bears now move the chains. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
It's first down as they head to the line. Snap it out of the gun. Surveys. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
And quarterbacks love to throw the football high and far down the field. That time the quarterback doesn't do that, and he underthrows the receiver.
Second down after the incompletion.
Get ready.
Gets the handle here. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. They better hurry to get the snap. Here's the handoff. Ward that time in on the tackle.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
The Bears snap it at the 36. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
The Bears did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
The Jaguars defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. The Bears elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. From the gun. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. About halfway through the second quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. It is here midway in the second quarter. They found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Harvin's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
The Jaguars take it from the 28. Bryant's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Jaguars are down right now, partner, but they have been able to move the football. Wilson's doing what he can to keep them in the game.
Well, they are losing, but you cannot blame the offense. The offensive line doing a good job giving the quarterback time, and the offensive coordinator, he's sitting over there going, he doesn't know which play to call because everything is working in the passing game.
Third catch today so far.
The Jaguars coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Wilson's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Two-minute warning. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
First down at the 28. Harvin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
I love seeing the post route against defenses that are up there being aggressive, trying to stop the run. You go down the field. How about that? Stick that foot into the ground, make that break at 10 yards, and run right down the middle of the field on that post route.
First and goal. Power surge. Touchdown. And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bears come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their two previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
First down at the 23. Dan picks up about 3. So right into the hurry-up offense they go into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school running the 2-minute offense, so I know they're ready for it.
The Jaguars call a timeout and are left now with only one. This is third down.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
From the gun. Has his man. That's his 5th catch of the day. They've come out in the first half and tried to get the football as often as possible in the hands of their top receiver.
Well, what we're seeing is so many ways to get the football to the wide receiver in today's game. Formations, you can move these guys all around. You can stack them up. So if you want to get the football,
pass is intercepted. Nearing the half in what has been an offensive shootout, and finally one of these defenses steps up and makes a play.
Sooner or later, somebody on the defensive side, if you're attacking the offense, you're going to get in position to make a play, and the defense did it right there.
The Jaguars are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The scores 21-21.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Well, there's a phrase we have for quarterbacks that get a little nervous in the pocket. We call it cabin fever. I think that's what happened that time. He got a little nervous. The throw was way off the mark.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The wide receiver in motion. Looks like they're in press coverage here. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Martavis Bryant. Thomas, the one who brings him to the ground.
What a tremendous effort after making the reception, breaking tackles, and picking up additional yardage.
We see this so often now, don't we, in the NFL? These wide receivers are such incredible athletes. Not only can they make spectacular catches, they're strong enough to break tackles like this and get extra yards.
Picks up about 5.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
2nd and goal from the 3. And Ingram's all over the ball carrier.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's going to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Should be an easy one here.
And he puts it through for 3. It's a field goal just before the intermission to move them in front.
When you make a field goal late in the 2nd quarter, Jim, it just eases the tension of your football team, of the coaches, and even the fans are happy sometimes when you take a lead late in the 2nd quarter.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Bears are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Jaguars offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Got the completion.
Moore's there to take it down.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or two.
Wilson's lined up. 2 tight ends set. And it's knocked down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
The Jaguars really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Let's see what he can do here. They bring him down at the 33-yard line. That return's good for about 10. The Bears talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
The Bears in the pistol formation.
Got drilled as he throws it. They face 3rd and 8 after failing to connect on that last pass play.
The Bears need to get to the 43 to pick up a first.
Looking across the middle.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
The Bears don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Harvin will return the punt. That's a pickup of 14.
That return's good for about 14. The Jaguars offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
First down at the 40. They'll run it here. Taken down at the 45.
The Jaguars are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Russell Wilson has it under center. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
2nd and 8. Gets it out for the completion.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Tight end in motion. 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has Nelson. That's his first reception today.
The Jaguars had a nice play design that time and fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
They'll go ground. Touchdown, Jags. Finding the end zone for the 2nd time.
The fullback in most offenses in the NFL very seldom gets to carry the football, but down near the goal line, they serve a good purpose. Quick hitting plays by a big, powerful guy gets it done.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's
tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bears weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
And they tackle him there at the 34.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they go with it from here.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Handoff. McPhee's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now second down. From the shotgun. Got hit on release.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
It's third down coming up.
Get ready. Ready, 38.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Makes the catch. Gains 16.
They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line.
First down at the 48. And it's complete to Cameron.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion.
Get ready. Ready, 38.
Launches it down the field. The ball is jarred loose.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
They'll set up now at midfield.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Jaguars couldn't have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Harris all over that offense and brings him down.
The Bears' defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
The Jaguars offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter.
Second down.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The final quarter begins with this snap. And
He's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The Jaguars have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Wilson's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're going to run the Wildcat. 2nd down and 5. Here's the quick toss. He's got some daylight. Harris is in on the tackle.
What a job by the offense that time. The offensive line, great job of blocking. And the vision of the running back is tremendous. And they pick up big yards on that run. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Now 1st and 10. Throws the pass. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Wilson's going to take it from the gun.
And DeMarco Murray comes down with it.
The Jaguars offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd and 6. And it's batted down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
The kick is good.
Phil, that's a huge 3 right there to open up the lead even a little larger.
Just more positive feedback to the team, and not that they needed it because they've done well here to have this lead early in the 4th, but they put a lot of pressure on the opponent. So.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
The Bears just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Press coverage all the way. 2 tight ends on the field here. The give. They'll run it right. Corners are backing off here. The Bears will come out in the pistol. 2nd down and 10. Charles on the receiving end. And that's a gain of 10.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
Let's go.
1st down at the 30. Takes it on the counter. Sue's the one who made the big stop. No time to huddle now. The Bears from the 27. Set up screen.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He's hit as he throws it.
The Bears put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Bears line up, split backfield. The Bears from the 27. The Bears turn the ball over on downs.
The Bears that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Jaguars on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
The Bears defense packs it in now, going with the 46. First down at the 27. It's wide open. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. Second and 4 coming up. Halfway through the 4th. Thomas is all over the ball carrier.
The Jaguars running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
On the way, 3rd down. The Jaguars have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. And he hauls it in. Timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt.
The kick is good. Midway through the 4th, and that field goal almost makes this game look like it's over. I know it's not, Phil, but that's a huge 3.
Well, in a time like this, when you have a lead midway in the 4th quarter, you got to understand the situations no matter who's on the field. So if you're on defense, what's your number 1 thought? Don't give up a big play. That's the only way you can lose.
The Bears really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on 4th down in their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Let's go.
3rd and 5. makes the catch in open space. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Looking to go up top again on first down.
Intercepted. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
First down at the 45.
But it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
That's second down coming up.
The Bears defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. To the ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put two hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds. Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The defense gets a sack.
Corners down the NFL, they're asked to do so many things. Stop the run, cover guys in zone, cover them in man-to-man coverage. And how about this blitz that time by the corner? Gets to the quarterback and takes it down for the sack. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Wilson from the shotgun.
Now looking at third down. The Jaguars will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Bryant's got the catch and the first. That's his fourth catch of the day. The Jaguars are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Coming to the line at the 27.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. First down here after the completion.
Wilson from the shotgun. Launching it deep. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long and he underthrows the receiver down the field.
Wilson's got it in the gun.
It's intercepted.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. While meaningless this late in the game, the coaches are always looking for a morale-building moment for next week, especially in a game this lopsided.
Yeah, you know what you do as a coach? You keep teaching your guys and you keep inspiring them on to keep doing the best they can, because you will be rewarded with a good play late in the game like this. Even though you're getting blown out, it's a great teaching situation, and take advantage of it.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.